My name is Manabu Nakatomi, a new grad worker, age 23. Today I want to talk to you about something that happened between me and my coworker. In school, you could say that I was very hardworking, but you could also say I was not interesting. But I was good at studying, and because of that, I was able to get into a pretty big company. After training, I joined the planning department along with another new grad. His name was Ryoichi Kaido. We were polar opposites. His looks and personality were all friendly, and he was the type to have a lot of friends. Because of that, he was favored by a lot of higher-ups and seniors. That's all fine, but the reason we don't get along is... Hey, you want to go out for a drink with Mr. Kimura? I'm fine. I have a little more work to do. Still working? You're so unorganized. You're right. I'm so sorry. Mr. Kimura said he'll pay, so you have to come, okay? You can do it tomorrow. But I don't drink, though. Oh, really? Yeah, my body doesn't like alcohol. I can't even have one beer. Wow, and you're a working man, right? Oh, lol, that sucks. I'll bring the dinner down. Yeah, you're right. You're too hardworking and boring. And you can't drink? You shouldn't come. Yeah, so you guys have fun. It's funny because you're all that and you can't even work too. Yeah. Let me just say, we aren't that close. And he still talks to me like this. He is likely just picking on me, but I can't stand it one bit. But he doesn't show this side of him in front of everyone else, and everyone loves him for it, so he is pretty well balanced. And, like he said, I'm not that well balanced. Even though I work hard, I don't have the results that matches the input, so I often get scolded at by my seniors. Why didn't you come yesterday? It was pretty awesome. I'm sorry I declined your offer. I had work left and I'm bad with alcohol. Oh yeah, I heard Kaido say something about that. But I think you need to train yourself to drink a little more. Guys in the office get along by drinking, you know? Huh. Yeah, that too. A senior is giving you advice and your face already tells me you don't get it. I'm sorry, I was rude. Maybe you look up to be like Kaido, okay? That's why you can't work too. It's not just Mr. Kimura, but a lot of the seniors all say the same thing to me. It infuriates me, but I can't perform like Ryoichi. But what he does to me, even doing work still irritates me. The seniors all laugh it off and doesn't stop him. But one day... Sup? Ah! While I was holding a large box with both my arms, Ryoichi came and talked to me from behind. I was in front of stairs going down. Yo, you okay? Yeah, my wrist hurts a little. I'm going to the hospital to get it checked out tomorrow. Okay, but why are you upset about this? I'm not upset. Yes, you are. I know. You got up and left. Didn't even say a word. Yeah, because it was seriously dangerous. Of course I was a little pissed. You're overreacting. You pushed me downstairs. I was fine, but worst case scenario, I could have gone, you know? I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd fall down with just a small nudge. You're not apologizing. The seniors were all laughing too. You're happy about that, right? Just never do it again. When I was pushed down, I barely got my hands to move to the ground and managed to not roll down the stairs. I sprained my wrist, but there were no major injuries. The culprit doesn't think he did anything bad, but I had little trust in that he will. I got myself checked up in the afternoon, and just as I was about to go to the office, I received a message from my mentor, Sanae Asatani.
I heard you were injured. Are you okay? You can take today off if you like, okay?
I just got myself checked up, and I was told I was fine, so I'm heading to the office today. I'm sorry for making a gap today.
It's not your fault. I heard you pushed, right?
Haha, yeah, it was a prank by a coworker.
It was pretty brutal. Why don't you request alimony?
I don't want to make things worse in the office.
If you say so, but you hurt your wrist, right? Can you work using a PC?
If I put a support cushion, I'm fine. I'll buy it before I get to the office.
That'll be fine. You can use mine.
Mrs. Asatani is 3 years older than me and is very pretty and can work. But she is of the cool beauty type, and I was scared of her at first. But the only person that was worried about me was her. Not only that, she helped me finish work that took me a little longer than usual. I learned through talking to her, but she was a very kind and gentle person who had a tough time making kind expressions. We got pretty close because of this injury, which I had nothing to complain about. We would go out for lunch and even go out to dinner after work. She would laugh a lot outside the office, and because she's pretty, I can't stand it. But one day, I received a message from Ryuichi. Hey, you're pretty close with Mrs. Asatani, right? Well, she's my mentor. There's a rumor you guys went out to dinner. We went to dinner after we were working together. You go out with your seniors too, right? Well, yeah, but Mrs. Asatani isn't the type to mingle with coworkers outside. You know the reserved type. Talk to her a little. She isn't like that. Oh, you're defending her? Well, yeah, she's my mentor. You say that, but you're into her, right? It's not like that. You don't have to hide it. She's pretty, huh? And especially people like you would start liking someone because they talk to you, right? Lol. That's rude to Mrs. Asatani, so quit it. It's just a joke. Calm down. If you say so, you'd be fine with me hitting on her, right? So you want to go out with her? Basically, yeah. But you said she was the reserve type. I want to get a girl like that. You know, calm on the outside, but lovey-dovey to me only. Huh? Well, a person like you wouldn't understand. Maybe one day you'll be an adult like me and figure that out. I see. So you're fine with me hitting on her? Why are you asking me for permission? Alright, I have your word.
My name is Sanae Asatani, age 28. I currently work in the planning department, and I mentor a new grad at the moment. He is very hardworking and is a very cautious worker. He is unorganized, so he doesn't have a lot of output. But he doesn't make any mistakes and is an excellent supporter. And for me, he was pretty cute and easy to talk to. I have a hard time opening up to people, but with him, I feel okay to talk about anything, which means I'm a little interested in him. On the other hand, the other new grad, Kaido, is pretty social with me lately, and I don't get why. I understand a lot of people like him, but he isn't the type of person I like to talk to. One day, when I saw Manabu walking around with a heavy box, I was about to call out to him to help, when suddenly...
Sup? What?
Kaido came and tackled him to the ground. He's done something similar to this before, but this time...
How is Nakatomi?
He has a concussion, isn't awake, with a broken arm that'll take him a month to recover. A pretty horrible injury.
It's that bad. I just nudged him a little.
I was close to the accident, and it wasn't a little. And plus, he was holding a large box with 2 hands. Anyone who was tackled in that scenario would fall over.
No, he's just dull. And even if you're his mentor, you don't need to go with him to the ER, you know?
Hey, you saw a person fall down the stairs, lying there unconscious. It's obvious someone would be worried. And the person who did it needs to apologize. I suspect you don't think you did anything wrong, huh?
No, I do feel bad. Trust me. I'm very sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me? Do it to Manabu.
Haha, you're right. I'll do it when he's awake. Anyways, are you going home after this?
Yeah. I'll go home once his family gets here.
Great. How about we go out to dinner?
What?
I want to have some advice about work.
Your mentor is Mr. Kimura, right? Talk to him.
I actually don't want any advice. I just want to go out to dinner with you.
Me? Why?
Well, I want to get to know you. Could you not make me say it? Lol.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious.
In that case, you're horrible. To be able to ask someone out to dinner after doing such a thing? Don't talk to me anymore besides work. I couldn't believe his attitude. But after this incident, I was positioned in the same team as him. And it was all because Mr. Kimura's plan had gone into motion as a project. With Manabu in the hospital and my hands slightly open, I joined the team alongside Kaido, who came in for experience. Because we're teammates, we had to talk a little. So I tried avoiding him. But he wouldn't stop coming in so close with me, which was a pain. So my stress level was going pretty high up. With him gone, I sensed that I was really missing Manabu. With the project moving forward, it was about time we were going to present to the higher-ups. The incident happened.
How did it go? I tried contacting Mr. Kimura, but he wouldn't respond.
No surprise because he's brought down from his own project.
Which means I'm messed up, huh?
It's not a mess up. We told you to check the files and turn it in early, right? You turned in the presentation right before, and because you didn't check any of it, the higher-ups all scolded him.
I thought it was easy, so I held it off until the end. I hurried up trying to finish it, so it ended up being like that.
Is that an excuse? It doesn't say anything about what you did.
Now, I'll do better next time.
Next time? You think you have a next time? You're stepping down from this team.
Wait a minute, you don't have any privilege over that.
Sadly, I'm the new team leader, which means I do have the privilege.
So you're gonna bring in Manabu?
Yup.
Just because you like him doesn't mean you get to place him in a project.
Nope. It's because he does better work than you.
What? What do you mean?
See? You seem very balanced and can finish work early. But you're just that. Just like what happened today, your output is bad. You can't think about the team. And because you are a new grade, no one worried about your quality. But moving forward, just being fast will not cut it, okay?
But I don't want to be matched alongside someone who works super slow like him.
You aren't the same as him. Manabu is far more better than you are. You're going to have to face it pretty soon. So be prepared for that.
I was told that they had this conversation quite after I had gotten out of the hospital. Me, not knowing anything that happened, was assigned into a project as a support of Mrs. Asatani. Because I worked super hard, not only did our project succeed and Mrs. Asatani was greatly appreciated for her hard work, the other team members all saw me as their equals. Afterwards, everyone in the department began to acknowledge me as well. As for Kaido, because of his giant miss, even his mentor, Mr. Kimura, hated his guts. But because of his weird ego, he didn't apologize like a regular person and laughed it off. The popular, cute new grad became the troublemaker of the department. This was also because of his inability to organize his work was publicly known when he carried difficult tasks. Soon after, since there was no one in the office that would talk to him, he quietly disappeared from the office.